Question being, how do you actually fix this? I've tried multiple times to quit, it's just not working. Well, my name is David. Anyone could book a call with me, and I help men get into recovery from sex and porn addiction. The reason why I do this is because I'm one myself. I'm an addict, have been for a while. Took a long time to realize it though, because this thing creeps up on you and it overtakes you when you least expect it. When you try to get away, you realize it's not simply something you could have walked away from. That's why you need a plan. That's what we talk about in calls. That's what we help navigate men through. And what you come to realize is that this issue is very complex, much more complex than you would ever want to think or to give it credit for. But in a lot of ways, the body has been used to the amount of dopamine you've been giving it. It's been used to the processes that you've been using and the coping mechanism that you've made it. And when it becomes that way, you don't just get to walk away. You don't just get to say, I'm done and stop it. You have to develop new patterns, new ways of doing things, and an understanding of yourself to be able to speak truth to every situation so that you are not blindsided by this again. For partners, it's very scary, and I can understand why it's difficult from their standpoint to say, what if I'm with a guy who doesn't know himself? What if I'm with a guy who's not being honest with himself? That's why he needs that program of recovery where he can have someone who is accountable to him to say, hey, you're in denial, man. You're kind of lying to yourself here. That's why when he starts talking to other men in a group, he can really get comfortable with learning his feelings and saying them. A lot of this is suppression of feelings. A lot of this is a fear of rejection. There are many elements at play, but the biggest one to accept is the fact that it's okay that you've had struggles with this, and that's okay that you haven't been able to do it on your own. I couldn't have done this on my own. I had a whole support group around me that helped me, and not just like going to like a meeting, a support group. I had physical people, people I was talking to, I had people who I met with, I had people who I had to change friendships with. The whole thing was building around my recovery. And so, yeah, it's not just a simple flip of the switch, but it is very, very possible once you start on this journey to be successful. But I like your question because the first thing you have to realize is that you've tried to stop it before and it keeps coming back. That means you go in a different direction.